Alright. Hello you all people. The most exciting thing that is taking place as we speak is trying to stream to multiple locations or platforms simultaneously, which is something that the computers of our times allow us to do with a relative easiness, but which still requires some thinking from any ordinary people like your current host, for example. Although things look promising currently, I think. But let's see. The next thing that's going to happen is that we are trying to verify whether we are visible and audible, and then off we go. Shouldn't take too many minutes. Be that as it may, I wish you all have a splendid morning or evening or other time of the day wherever you happen to be residing at, and also however you happen to be explaining the world around you to yourself and yourselves, since time is very relative thing, and also time of any given day is also something that people are quite capable of deciding for themselves, should they be living in a relative free country and following their own schedules, which limits the group of people that actually have that kind of chance in their life and in their lives in general. But it's also still a possibility. Now, if you'll just excuse me for a moment, I'll do the checking as I promised. Alright, and the services you might be witnessing, the upcoming games are of course Twitch, and then we are trying to add YouTube to the mix with its 4K resolution options and what have yous. But there is a greater than zero chance that things are going to break apart as we go, so bear with me. And please do let me know if you notice any weird things taking place. Weird, of course, meaning something utterly surprising, like not being able to hear the audio on both channels. That has never happened before, so this time would be the first. I'm just making examples out of the thin air here, and or the streams are stopping in an abrupt way, which also is nothing that has ever happened before. And now that I think of it, it would also be quite unlikely that I would be able to notice that's happening, lest you are commenting on the chat. But where there's a mill, there's a villager and there's a farm, so we shall find a way in every case. All that being said, onwards we go. Any day now. Ta-da! Alright, so far so good. So let's skip all the extra speech and try to find ourselves a game. Thank you for staying with us all this time. Alright, it would also make sense to turn this thing doop, 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 doop. Public, I think. Yes, I know computers. The sad thing is that they know me better still, but luckily we are still young, so it may only be a matter of time that we finally... Well, that's surprising. That we finally learn how to beat them as well. Hold on, that we don't need. And hopefully ELO 2 mil is still alive. Alright, there we go. Alright, we will want to make use of the mill thing. Da 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 da. Well, they are ahead of us in the score, so they are probably very much in the game. Too bad for us. But what can you do? Oh. 5 is perfect. Right, and then let's adjust things that don't affect our streams too much, hopefully. So it's been a week or so, and all right, we were supposed to go there because we killed the mill. Oh, this is Not a disaster, no, but just well. So let's get these sheep. And where are the rest of them? No, just right. So of course we are trying to be clever with the bonuses and the Gujaras bonus. Oh no. Happens to be that these... We could have also built the mill right next to the berries, but we were too busy to rush the thing that we didn't have time to think. So that's what and a very good example of what happens when you are busy doing other stuff and haven't had enough time to play the game for some days, for example. But no worries, as the great the Viper once said, it's the first game of the day, so we should be happy with any progress we can get as we are warming up to the game. So note to self, building a mill right next to the berries would have made more sense, but it's never too late to learn that. And then if we had a boar, we would be very clever to utilize that. But well. And we could also make use of that. So where are our boars then? There's one, alright. And there's the second one. Yes, we know how to play the game, since we have been here before. Easy. So there we go. There and there and there. And you. Okay. So what do? We could try to find their scouts that already scouted us. That would be something. And then second meal for reasons. Few people on cold. And yes. Hopefully our opponent is one of the slower ones, so we don't need to play too well to have a chance in this game. But if that is not the case, then of course we might be in a dire position. And then there you go. So I was thinking of doing some clever feudal age plays again, but it might be that we are not in a position to make those happen. Let's see. Gujaras. So our camels are great, that's good. Cheaper military units are great. I don't think we will want to produce any militias. I don't know how much food these edibles produce, so it's a number, but I'm unsure about that. Just enjoying the times that we have. Right, and now we are late to everything, but we could still waste some time here. Let's see what they are doing. Oops. This was the oddest reaction, right? So their scout is there. I don't think they should be taking this fight, but alright, few more people. It's alright. And then we will start thinking about a plan soon enough. You just wait. Actually, you could go there. And you could go there. And you are supposed to go there. Why not? And then are we already in a hurry to... Well, almost. So you could go there. And you could go there. Because we are expecting some moves from them. But there's of course a chance that we are wrong about that. Few houses, a nice idea. Ooh! Hello, hello, hello. Right. Then we should check that they are not there. We could have gone in as well, but there's going to be a second chance soon enough. Alright. Well done, everyone. Alright. Well, let's just get more people here then. So a defensive castle then. We don't have enough people on food, but That's alright. We will make something happen. At some oops. No. Just stay there, and you stay there. And let's study the map a bit. And these idle people, right? Yes. We may have gotten a little bit too excited about our game. So you go there as well. And you go there as well. And then we are in a rush. So Chinese, Chukanus, alright? That's no big surprise. But this means that we could try to get some presence on the map. With the little that we have. Let's build this there. Just because we don't have a better plan as of yet. And then, oh hello. And then we could move in. Let's see if we can make this happen. Alright, so let's just spend few villagers just like this, don't you mind? Just enjoying the life, as we are fond of doing. Alright, and there you go. And then we should be going up any day now, because oops, not going up is not very good for our future plans. And oops, well. So they have some activity over here, that's alright. And then you could move here as well. Petard. Now I've seen it all. Oh, right. So we blocked it ourselves. Oh. Well, that's alright. Let's just build another one. Let's make it there, for example, since we are... well, my mistake. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Few horses would be nice. We are just trying to slow them down a bit. Right, and then more people on stone. We did lose few villages that we didn't need to lose, but it's impossible to always make the right calls, so that's alright. So let's take that. For now, few extra. Oops. Oh no. And then At least this is more fun game than I expected, so that's great. But we would like to have more. Oh, good. Hello. And there you go. And then you, soon enough. Alright, so they are losing some here and there and elsewhere. So let's build this and then carry on. And you could help. Few Shiranzas would be nice. Alright, few villagers as well. Oh. More stone, why not? Few people on wood would also be nice. Right, let's take care of that before it is too late. Because we will need these. Alright. They shouldn't have too much going on, but we never know. So let's see. There is a non-zero chance that they have a plan, for example. Still. Then we need more wood. And that's not great. It's not bad, but that's not great either. Chakram throwers, they are great, but few elephants. And a market would be nice, but we don't have resources for that, so there you go. Oh, hello, hello. Let's just get rid of those. Well. Alright, so Enya 2 mil has called it quits. You are boring. Thanks for letting me know. I will try to improve. Thank you for your time. So we were boring, but it could be that it could have stemmed from the fact that we are at and around 1k, so they might not have been that experienced a player, and then this feudal age army being not recommended thing to do could have caught them off guard. Well, they've played 700 games or so. But the quite ordinary thing around Arena is still that people aim to fast castle, and then Imperial Age fights shall commence after fighting for the relics. So a new 2 mills tactic, building a forward castle and then producing. Let's see if this works. Aha. Yes. Right, and then producing these Chukanus was not easily, but luckily thwarted, and then it could result in a more boring game than they were hoping for. But I think we got away with the murder here because, well, they have had some idle TC time already, despite pushing the deer and all. But we shall also soon have our own share of inefficiency here and there. And it just happened that we were, or we had the more suitable tactic, despite not playing the game in the way it would be more optimally played. Here, building these buildings with single villagers, or with a single villager, means that you have made mistakes with your build, since you should be hurrying those. But I'm no one to criticize them for that. It's just an observation. So usually you will want to build blacksmith with single villager and market with 2, and by the time they are built, they should be sending their scout out. But in any case, we got lucky that we found them out at this earlier stage. Although it could have been more beneficial for us if they started building the castle, since then they would be forced to make the decision whether to destroy the castle and build it at home instead, or try to force the issue. And here I should be using the mounted camel that we have, or the camel rider that we have, to catch some more villagers, because now we are killing. We got to 4, and we will be killing 1 more perhaps. But I think all of these could have died if we played this more efficiently. So, and here we should be targeting those on top and not these on the berry bushes, but alright. It works, first game of the day and all. But in any case, they have had a few minutes more of idle TC time, and now we are getting extra kills. So the game is very much over already. We just didn't know it because they were in the castle age, and they could have built additional town centers. But we could have also moved these archers when we still had the castle on the way, but I was busy doing our stuff elsewhere. So losing some villagers, oh sorry, archers here, but Yeah, despite being an age down, we still had a very good position. And despite losing a few villagers in the process, this tower could have been more forward as well, but it was luckily enough to well, keep them home at this stage. Although just a few archers would not have been too big of a deal. I also didn't realize that they had downwatch, but they do. That's why they see this much. Am I right? Hopefully I am. No. So they see this much because, well, this tower we didn't need, but it was a nice attempt. Is it true the tower's outreach? Yes. Good for them then. Good for us. But yeah, so they didn't follow the villagers and are busy doing stuff elsewhere. And this building these production buildings inside their base is of course very unsportsmanship thing to do. They only have fletching as of yet. We will soon have armors and what have yous. So this is perhaps very boring when you consider the alternative, which would have been to drop a castle next to our walls and then push against us. Defending might be boring. But yeah, I was worried that they would be expanding outside the map, but I didn't watch the score. I was just surprised by the weakness of their army, but I also didn't realize that they only had fletching. I did notice that they were lacking. Oh, we could have gotten some hardly deserved wood by destroying this. We could have also omitted this one earlier, but in any case, their base is in a chaotic stance, and I don't know how they could fight their way back in to the game from here. So they are hoping that the Chuganus would do the work, but but luckily that wasn't enough. Alright, so what have we? One second, I'll check how we are doing. why do we have just a moment. Aha, perhaps now. I'm just trying to verify why we might be dropping some frames, as that seems to be the case currently. And what might be the reason for that? Well, this is the perfect time to practice this second. Practice this tuning of streaming settings, and luckily we only noticed. Hold on now, that's odd. That might even be very odd. So bear with me for a while. So the statistics show that we have encoding lag. But what could possibly be faster than the current one that we have? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's try to adjust things a bit. And then we will be right back, perhaps. Well, that's not too promising. Okay. So, does this work? And are we back to stable? Let's see. At least our statistics seem slightly better. Right, so it's just one more second, or a few more seconds.